Hello, welcome to SEDES English. My name is Eric, and today we'll be learning how to use the word should. So should is used for a suggestion, and it's not a requirement, but it's a suggestion or an advice that could be followed or cannot be followed. But it's more of an opinion of what you think should happen, or what you want to happen, but if it doesn't, there's other options. So should, you can use it in a positive, a negative, or a question form. Usually the positive and negative are answers to something that somebody would ask with the word should. So we'll start off with a question right here at the bottom, and then we'll answer in positive and negative. We'll do a couple examples. So first, the formula for the question is what should be the first word. So what, then the word should, then the subject you're talking about. So it could be a name, Eric, Sam, Luis, or he, she, they, and then after the verb. The formula for this would be what, then the word should, then the subject could be a name like Eric, like Sam, Viviana, or he, she, or they, and then the actual verb of whatever they may be. So it could be what should they do, what should they eat, or different things like that. So we'll start off with the question of what should Eric do? What should Eric do? What should Eric do? So this is the question, but I want to talk a little bit more about the problem of why we're asking that. So the question is, what should Eric do? So I'm Eric, and let's say my car broke down. My car is broke down and it's at my house. But I have to go to work. So you ask, what should Eric do? So this is a suggestion. There could be different answers and different suggestions or advice that have different outcomes. But it's something that somebody could, again, it doesn't have to, whatever the suggestion can be, does not have to be followed. It could be just a possible answer. So what should Eric do? My car broke down at my house. So we'll start now going to the positive suggestions right over here. So we're talking about the subject of Eric. So the subject is Eric, and then the word should for the suggestion or advice. Eric should, and remember, my car broke down. So what's a possible solution that you think I can do to fix my problem? Remember, I'm going to work. I have to go to work and my car broke down. So let's say Eric should take, and the complement will be the metro or bus. Eric should take the metro bus. So that's a possible solution and a suggestion that I can do to solve my problem of what should Eric do, because my car broke down and I have to go to work. Another suggestion could be Eric should, the verb, call a mechanic. Eric should call a mechanic. So the complement would be a mechanic, the verb is call. So that's another suggestion that can be done to fix my problem of what should Eric do, because my car broke down and I have to go to work. So now we're going to the negative statements of what Eric should not do. So an advice that is not telling me what I can do, but the advice that I should not take or not do, and the verb following after that. So for this, we'll say Eric should not run and then the complement is to work. Eric should not run to work. And this is advice. Particular to maybe Houston, because we live in Houston and it's very, very hot here. So by the time I get to work, I will be covered in sweat, and so that's not good. So that's advice that I should not follow. I should not run to work, but I should call a mechanic. I should take the metro. Those are possible positive suggestions. This is a negative suggestion of what I should not do. Negative. So we'll do one more question of this. So we'll say Viviana is hungry. Viviana is hungry. So the question is, what should Viviana, the verb is eat. What should Viviana eat? And we'll start off with the positive. So our subject is Viviana. Should. Verb is eat. And now a complement. So what should Viviana eat? Viviana should eat a healthy meal. Viviana should eat a healthy meal. So that's a suggestion that's positive of what she should do, is eat a healthy meal. Now, something that she should not do is, we'll say, the subject, Viviana, should not, or we can also use a contraction of shouldn't. Viviana should not or shouldn't. Verb, eat. And what should she not eat? She should not eat junk food. She shouldn't eat, Viviana shouldn't or should not eat junk food or snack food or unhealthy foods. So that she could not follow this advice or not follow this advice is an option, but that's your advice to her to do or not do. It's not required for her to eat that. So that is all. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I hope to see you soon in class.